Oh, Aboleth is not one that I want to deal with right
Oh,
now.
Aboleth. Oh, no. What are you looking at Aboleth for?
I'm just like bad monsters, and I'm just reading through some of these things.
Oh, yeah. Many things are fun.
Dragons.
Mm-hmm.
Dragons are fun to look at. But Aboleths.
Oh,
I mean, they're basically evil psychic catfish. What's not to love?
yes, and it says
Everything.
if something tries to speak to it telepathically, the aboleth will learn its deepest desires.
Nice.
What's also interesting about
Aboleth.
I'm destroyed.
they also have a racial memory. So if one aboleth has met you, all of them have met you.
It's
Yeah.
like so it's a gold. Okay.
They're not like
I think it's more of
They're
a
not like-
instantly, not a genetic.
yeah.
Oh
It's-
hive mind?
They're not a hive mind, but they're a hive mind.
A hive memory. Okay.
Hive memory,
That's
yeah.
Interesting.
So anytime a aboleth learns something, they all learn something.
No.
Awkward.
Oh.
Alright, let's see what we get.
Also, if you kill them, they just go back to the plane of water. And they're
Yeah,
also very vindictive.
In case you were wondering, the nice Aboleth, bad Aboleth I just did is part of it.
Yeah. Though ironically enough, they're actually freaked out by mind flayers.
Okay, yeah. Most things would be.
Well, because they don't have a memory of them.
Okay.
So they don't
Just
know where
the-
they came from.
The perception of them, okay.
Meaning that basically up until the mind flayers started showing up, they have no memory of like anything leading up to that race. So they have
Okay.
no idea where that race came from, which for an aboleth is very weird. Anyway, we all ready?
Yep.
Now I'm looking at aquatic monsters.
kind of worried.
What's
Yeah,
a Warlock?
Yeah, you all recently brought on some crates, which appeared to have been a trap. They attempted to get your paladin. Luckily for your paladin, the captain, who was on the same rowboat as him, basically took the dart. After some fiddling, you realize that it's not like poison or a disease. It's some sort of magical affliction that was done via a dart.
Anybody know anything about enchantment stuff?
I don't know magic.
I don't think I know anything about enchantment.
You can roll Arcana, and then I can tell you if you know nothing.
Jon Snow.
Not copyrighted infringement because it actually was a person. In this case, it would be like a dispel magic or remove curse would have a chance of saving him.
So things we don't have access to.
Yeah, I don't have
Are
those.
paladins wise and strong? Doesn't he do magic thingies?
I can check our paladin and see if he has that.
Well, I mean, if he doesn't, he can just spend a long rest. If it's something he...
Yeah, that's what I am checking. I will also check on D&D Beyond.
Yeah, I'm going to check Paladin spell.
I'm
have it
already
open.
there. Oh, you too? Okay.
What level spell with the dispel magic is 3rd level? I don't have 3rd level spell.
I don't think paladins have 3rd level spells at that point.
Yeah,
but I
that's
can
what
check.
Protection from good and evil only says... Well, it says
No, not until 9th level.
the protection grants several benefits. That's what it says. And then underneath it, there's a lot of other description. But
Yeah, it prevents you from being like possessed by something. So
Fighting
if you cast,
charm.
yeah, and then if something is possessed, they immediately get another saving throw. I think at advantage.
On any new saving throw against relevant.
Oh, okay, okay.
But no, it doesn't stop you from being enchanted.
Suppose that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah,
he has
and then
access
they-
to Zone of Truth? Oh boy. Okay, I'll close Paladin spells because I don't know any of this.
And they quickly usher you out of the room.
Pretty sure nobody on a sailing ship is gonna have dispel magic.
Yeah. There's a slight melancholy for the rest of the day.
I'm just gonna help with the ship. I don't know what else I can do.
Yeah. I'm gonna get back to the rigging.
And eventually, night once again finds you. And once again, Tim dreams.
Alrighty.
You see more of the various lines that are interconnected on your body being painted over by the entity who offered you a new deal, as it were. He's progressing. He hasn't gotten to the end of it yet. Mostly it's you sitting there and him talking, unless you talk as well.
Just sit there and do my little eyebrow thing, looking at him, like, thank you, like that, like, yeah.
He also tells you that at the end of the process, if you want to keep the current magics you have from your pact, you can. Or you can change it.
Don't know if do I have pact, like an actual?
Yeah, you have.
Plus.
You have the pact of the old one.
Right. Okay. Oh, so I could still be able to take spells from that or change it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, what you get from the vague descriptions, everything is those are the pact itself, like written on. Typically, the entities aren't supposed to, or don't typically like do it on your like soul. Your first boss did basically.
Gotcha. Okay. Do I know at all what the magics are that he's offering? Like spells? Like, is there a list or something, or a description, or no?
I'm pretty sure what he's saying is you'd lose all of your current pact features and replace them all with a different pact feature.
Yeah. I.e., if you want to keep with your current pact, you can. Or if you want to switch, you can.
Oh,
it hasn't happened yet. So you have time.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, I'll let time be then.
The entity also grumbles about the fact that the two entities you've met, one shouldn't even call herself a god, and one shouldn't be.
Oh, I see. I think I know what it's referencing.
Mm-hmm.
The ones I pissed off.
Yeah, one's not really hard to piss off. In your defense.
Yeah.
Too much. I wonder. No. Keep going.
And then you are all woken up by your blue dragonborn friend, who is alerted because of his bow.
Oh yes.
And quickly storming out, you catch the end of a figure running past a corner near basically Taco's room, and the same kind of like popping noise
and
that accompanied. Yeah, but there is a letter in front of Taco's door now.
Well, let's take a look. See, is it in common or orcish?
It is in common.
Okay, good. I can read it.
You also don't know what they used for ink.
The what?
Is it kind of a dark red?
It's not dark red, but you don't know what it is. Don't lick it.
I was gonna lick it.
No, if I was gonna investigate, it would involve licking. So let's.
It simply states, Paladin, if you want the captain to live, then we shall meet you in 2 days. Accept to join with us and accept our demands. We shall save him.
Our demand?
Yep.
Alright.
That chance. Well, I guess it depends on the demands, but
Yeah, they don't put the demands there.
they don't let you mull it over. They let you dwell in the thought that the captain's dying.
Yep. Does anyone wake Taco?
Oh gosh.
I don't know him that well. I mean, I got him to swim, but how's he like when you wake him up in the middle of the night?
I'm not afraid of him. He's just got shiny armor. Taco.
He's also got flames.
Yes. He
I have tattoos.
gets to the door disheveled.
Dude, got some letter. Something's going on with the captain, and I think somebody wants to fight, or somebody wants something you need to read.
He looks concerned over the letter. He's like, I'll talk to the acting captain tomorrow morning, after I've had some time to think it over. Guess we should all go back to bed then.
I need my beauty sleep.
How did we get a letter from a demanding person on a ship?
They were teleporting around.
Oh. Okay. Are we all safe to go to sleep now, or should we do watches?
Up to you.
Safe.
I look around at the crew doing watches. I really don't think watches are going to help any of you.
Okay, because they teleported on and they're gone, and
if they wanted to kill us, we'd have a hard time defending ourselves.
Okay.
At least that's my opinion.
No worries. Wake me up when you need me.
Wake me when you need me.
And my axe.
And the morning eventually comes with no further interruptions. The acting captain does look saddened by something when Taco goes to approach him. Does anyone go with Taco?
Yeah, I would like to see what's going on. I'm worried about anybody being hurt.
Yeah, it seems to be in reference to. You could assume it's the things that poisoned the captain with the blow dart earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I will. Yeah, I might as well come as well.
Come, my little weird-faced friend.
All right.
The mask looks like it's getting a little tighter. Okay.
Oh, never been better. I'm pretty sure the face moves in a way that you can tell that it just slapped on there, dude. I'm imagining
I'm
talking.
sure the salt is doing wonders for it.
Yep.
Might want to. That's not porcelain, is
it? No, it just looks like it, right?
Yeah.
Hey, maybe we should get fish. If we could get a leather skin fish, maybe that'll help moisturize your face there.
Oh yeah, I do have oil. Okay.
Fish oil? We got tons of fish oil. There's fish oil over here. There's fish oil over there.
You guys got a lot of fish.
True.
And nice sushi again.
Oh, so say.
That makes me want sushi now. Anyway.
Sorry, I want sushi too. We didn't eat any of the fish that we caught today.
They deliver.
You approach and Taco explains the situation. I was wondering what the captain thinks about it, and the captain, the acting captain as he was, regretfully informs you that the captain passed away during the latter parts of the night.
No.
Well,
and he is now captain.
Oh.
So that decision will not be necessary.
Uh-oh. My condolences too. Nor there be a funeral at sea for the captain.
We have already done so.
Yeah, we weren't really part of the cruise.
Yeah. I help out where I can, but...
Alright, what do you all do during the day, then?
I don't want to say fishing, but...
But can I fish?
Survival, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I keep doing this. I'm terrible at it. But I keep doing good, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, there's like enough food, so it's not like you guys have to constantly.
I might be doing catch and release right now. I'm just like, oh, that's that was not good enough.
Yeah, you guys do have downtime during helping along the ship that you guys can just move about or relax.
Downtime? Who wants to teach me a language other than Common and Orc?
No, really.
I have giants. Is all I can teach you.
I don't think it's going to be that useful. Oh.
Giant really isn't useful, though.
I mean, we could have Taco start teaching everyone Draconic and just have Taco's Draconic class.
I would go for Draconic.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is now the high school episode.
Wait, is it or Krikir?
Somehow Taco procures a whiteboard.
Tim knows.
Whiteboard.
All languages.
Oh yeah, he can comprehend when he casts magic.
Draconic?
He's a cheater.
Oh, are we actually getting Draconic? Or...
Taco was willing to teach you a lot.
Okay.
Got the one. Cool. Tim knows a lot. I want to learn a lot.
I mean, it would make sense if I already had like the basics of Draconic since I'm
the
Iron Path. I've just never actually studied.
Yeah.
I'll what languages do you want to learn then off of me?
What languages do you know?
I'm just gonna learn Draconic and call it good personally.
There you go. Teach me one. I won't understand it until you teach it to me.
Oh, since you said that, now I'm tempted.
Deep speech.
Wait, I'll go ahead and teach him, quote, deep speech, but I'm going to replace some of the words in deep speech with other meanings, like words that he would use. And, like,
so you're
like
teaching
honor.
him deep babble.
Yeah, I'm going to make him,
really?
Make him sound like, if he, like honor and fighting, but replace it with, like sleep and stupidity. Stuff like that.
I have deep babble. Thank you. I appreciate that.
So sometimes it works out, sometimes not so much.
Yep. So he knows the gist.
So this is kind of gringo. Okay. So I can try to learn.
Oh, yeah,
that sounds like you're gonna roll every time you try to use it.
So besides helping about, do you guys do anything specific over the next 7 days?
Let's see.
Wait, can I investigate like barrels and nooks and crannies for like stowaways? Has anybody done that yet? I'd assume they did at the beginning.
No,
But
nobody's done
I mean,
that.
you can look around
I'm
if
sure
you
the
want.
crew has, but we haven't actively. I mean, I can aid you.
Yeah,
around
if
with
you'll
you.
let me, I'll do that and get advantage. Is that investigation or?
Yeah, that's legit.
Yeah. Are you just doing a general investigation or specific?
I think it's just looking for stowaways, right?
Yeah. I don't know if there's a specific like area. I would just be kind of like over the ship.
Meaning, are you specifically looking for stowaways, or are you just generally looking about the ship? Because you're specifically looking for stowaways, and the area you're looking in doesn't have stowaways, you won't find anything.
Well, I'd be looking for stowaways. I know it would be a different role, but like, if I found anything out of place, then it would pique my interest. But I wouldn't be actively looking for anything out of place. Like, you know,
I'm basically asking if you want to do a general look or just specifically look for stowaways.
Just look for stowaways, I suppose.
It's up to you. You have 7 days.
Well, today I'll look for stowaways, and tomorrow I'll look for, I don't know, something else.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So would that be one roll then, or
2 rolls? The first one's for the stowaways, the next one's for just general looking about.
I'm helping with the stowaways.
All right, so advantage on stowaway.
There are no stowaways.
That's the answer I expected with almost any roll because they've been teleporting, but it doesn't hurt to check.
True. All right, and then a normal
Surprise
roll.
barrel squid person.
Anything out of the ordinary on the 13?
Let me check.
The captain's quarters look amazing. There's this bookshelf over here, and there's this bed over there. And in the center of the room.
Oh.
It looks like someone left out like their journal.
Okay.
It looked like someone tried to basically hide like their journal or something, as you would because it's your personal thoughts, but they didn't quite do it 100%.
Okay. I'll pick it up and see if I can tell whose it is.
There isn't a name on it. And it does appear like the last part of it, because you look at the binding, like someone tore out pages.
What language is it in?
What languages do you know? So I have to see if you have to use your comprehend languages. They fairly certain.
Well, I have Eyes of the Runekeeper as well.
Oh, you have Eyes of the Runekeeper, so you can just read it anyway. So it doesn't matter.
Well,
but
okay.
If it's a language he knows, it'd be interesting to know. But otherwise,
the beginning of it, like starts with common, goes to a couple other languages that you aren't quite sure of. Eventually, there's a large part of it that you recognize because you just learned the language. You've learned Draconic.
Okay, interesting.
And it talks a lot about the Iron Path.
Was most of the people on the ship just commoners, like human commoners, or
of the crew? Half-Orcs, right?
Of the crew, the majority of them are Half-Orcs. Roughly like 32 of the 80 crew are Half-Orcs, now 31.
Goliaths mixed in, and other.
Yeah.
Okay, so but there's not any other Dragonborn in the crew.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, well I'll pick up the journal, and if somebody looks distressed looking for it, I'll know whose it is.
Yeah, it was also weird because like the beginning of it seemed to be a different type of religious text, and it switched into a new type of religious text.
Yeah, definitely suspicious.
The first type was the Winding Path, i.e. those who worship Saint Adrian.
What are you doing with Taco's journal? Sorry.
And then there's a huge swath of Draconic.
I'm curious. Wonder, how long does a minor illusion last? Just like
hour?
Spell.
I want to say an hour.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I could be wrong, but I want to say an hour.
I can check.
I'm checking as well.
Or...
Last for the duration?
Yeah. Duration 1 minute.
And... Oh, I see. It's up here in the stats.
Yeah.
Oof. Okay. There's not really much I can do then.
Oh yeah, it's
I
a
was
cantrip,
thinking
that's why it's a minute.
Okay. Because I wasn't sure if I put a minor illusion of the journal on the ground, try and use it as bait so it doesn't look suspicious. But
question:
No,
Has
I'll
he
just
seen
wait.
Taco's journal before?
I don't think I have. I didn't even know he had one.
Okay. That sounds like prior character knowledge. That sounds like Taco's journal.
Well, if I see anybody that looks distressed in the ship, then I know whose it is. But yeah, in the meantime, I'll just
make a
it on
perception check to notice. Actually,
I'm getting there right now. Where's perception?
oh, that's pretty high. You don't see anyone seemingly nervous throughout the entire day.
All
Well,
right.
I'm just doing catch and release after not finding any stowaways.
There is more past. Like, how much of this do you read?
Well, when I first picked it up, I'd skim through, but during like free time, I'd probably be studying it, like little bits at a time, just to see.
All right.
So, yeah.
I'd just drop my pole over the side, over.
Eventually, the journal starts talking about adventuring and saving the people of a town that they brought to a new town from Buck Hollow.
I'm just waiting for you to make the connection as a character.
And going eventually to the town of Purebrook. It then talks about meeting various people along the way. Eventually, that him and his party of Krit, Tim, and Clesh are heading eastward.
Wait a minute.
You probably saw the name Kui in there somewhere near the beginning.
Yeah, now definitely there's no mistaking it. So I'll look around at the party doing their own thing and squint at each one of us to see like who this was.
Well, I mean,
it names everyone but one person.
Did it mention Kui too?
I'd have to ask Alex.
Okay, because I feel like he would have mentioned the turtles at least.
Yeah.
Well, you're probably pretty sure it's not mine.
Yeah. I mean, it has the name, so unless somebody talks in third person, which I don't remember if they do, then...
No, nobody talks in
Okay. Alright. Then, if that's the case, I'm gonna read through this whole thing before I give it back as a character. And then I'll give it back to Taco. I would assume that it is. So... What's the last entry? Like, what day was the last entry?
The last entry is today.
Wait, what? Oh, that's done. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, like this morning, basically.
Somebody left a note on my door.
Yeah, talking about, like, the unfortunate death of the captain and going to move on and trying to help the ship as much as they can as you guys head eastward. I'm being vague because I don't know what the player would actually have in their journal, by the way.
Gotcha.
If you're
no,
wondering.
I'm just saying I'm pretty sure there's a whole swath of him mourning over Kui, but...
Yeah.
Crow maybe not as
There's
much.
Tor.
But
There's a part of it is like wondering if like his presence kills like turtles or something.
Wait, there's tore out pages though.
Yes, there's torn out pages after that point.
Interesting. Can I add a piece of paper in there?
Sure.
I'm just gonna add a piece
make a
of paper
forgery
written.
roll? No. Well, I guess
I don't
want
want
to
to forge it.
If you're forging,
I just want to add one. And,
okay.
yeah, and I'm gonna put it like it looks like a normal page, but if you flip through it fast enough, it would like fall out. So,
Okay. So you literally just stick a piece of paper in there.
Yeah, yeah. But you know,
trim a piece of paper down with your dagger and just stick it in.
And I want to write. Eyes of the Runekeeper allows me to read anything, but it doesn't allow me to write everything. So I can only write what I'm proficient with. Correct?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, since I just learned Draconic, I will write a letter in Draconic, and it will be mostly just saying "I see you," and I'm trying to think what other subliminal messages I could put in. Just some creepy like stuff, but it's not the perspective of a person, more of like a god watching down.
Okay.
So, yeah.
You do so.
And I'll just stick that kind of in the journal and put it back where I found it, I guess. Or no, actually, no. I'll hand it back to Taco instead of putting it back, so he knows that I found it.
He looks at you and asks what it is.
Sorry, your mic cut out. Asked what?
He asks you what you're handing him because he just sees.
I found this over there. Looked like it was yours.
He queries an eyebrow as he like sifts through his bags and pulls out a journal, roughly the same size, and it looks like the same binding as the one you're currently holding.
Say what now?
Detect magic.
Am I seeing this exchange?
Are you there?
I mean, I'm on the ship. It's a big ship, though.
Yeah, it's up to you.
Sure, I think I'll notice this exchange. I don't have. I mean, I'm
the one that Tim has seems more worn.
So the one that Tim has seems like it's the original. Maybe
it seems like it's older. Basically, it's like if you have a book for a longer time, the cover gets more and more worn.
I'd like to put my hand onto Taco's chest to see if I feel 2 hearts.
You do not.
Okay.
Actually, do tieflings have 2 hearts?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either, but just saying.
And then you hear like someone lightly coughing to get your attention behind you.
Turn around.
It's the current captain.
Yes.
Someone reported stolen property. He looks at the book in your hand.
Oh, my bad. I was trying to find its owner. So I'll hand it over without a second thought, but I'm going to watch who he gives it to. Nonchalantly.
He just walks down into the ship.
You might have to make a check.
Yeah, I don't know what the... Wait, do I have to do a
guess
stealth?
not if you're not being stealthy.
Yeah.
Are you trying to be stealthy, or are you not?
If he notices me, I'll just act like I'm working. So I guess that's stealthy, but should...
It's stealth or deception at that point.
Oh, true.
Roll stealth, and then if they spot you, you can roll deception.
Gotcha. Oof.
Well, roll that deception.
Yeah, roll that deception as basically he gets around a corner, stops, waits, and you come around the corner and he looks at you.
Yeah, I'm just checking these barrels out.
Yeah, and somehow your barrel checking is highly impressive.
It just
Even
happens to
though-
be ingredients because you've been helping in the kitchen.
It's one of those things where it's kind of like a Scooby-Doo moment where like he turns around to like catch Tim red-handed, and Tim suddenly has like the inspection glasses and like the little chart. You don't know where he gets it. He just does.
It's minor illusion.
Yeah, it's minor illusion. And then he goes into a room you don't necessarily know who lives where, and then you hear voices start speaking in Orcish.
There's no window or
I mean, there's a door that's
speaking.
that's shut.
Okay.
Actually, do you speak Orcish?
I don't believe I do.
I do, but I didn't follow him down.
How far is your telepathy?
Let me double check. I usually use message.
Probably talking to Taco at the moment. Like, what was that?
He kind of shrugs. That just seems how Tim is, to be honest.
Yeah, but that
message is 120 feet, and I have to point my finger towards it.
Is there any limit due to things going through, or is that a different spell I'm thinking of?
Let me double check.
Well, I mean, if you have to point at him, you have to know exactly where.
Yeah, and I don't know if he moved because I went to the bottom deck or the lower deck.
I mean, you can guess that I'm standing in the same place, but I mean, I am. But
yeah, you can guess.
Oh, target 1 foot. So it only travels through. So if I was sending it through something, it goes through 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal.
Oh yeah, no,
3
you
feet
can
of
make
wood.
it, no problem.
Oh
yeah. Because the spell does not have to follow a straight path.
Oh, okay, good. Okay,
it's
sweet.
not solid wood. You can go up through.
Okay. Yeah, I'll send a message directed towards the party. Anybody who can speak Orcish just says like, "Hey, come down here." Or Tim says, "Come down here."
I'll be back, Taco. I turn around and just walk down. Like, what's he got? So, time.
All right.
All right. I'll just gesture to the door I'm crouched by.
Yeah, their voices have seemingly lowered it a little bit in volume, so you can make me a perception check to basically listen in.
All right. There's that 5 in perception coming in handy.
Yeah. Whew. Why'd you leave it out? I didn't think anyone would bother checking. You know it's very difficult enough us hiding this from them. You should know they will figure things out. Look, I'm one of the ones who didn't agree to all this secrecy about this. They'll probably find out anyway. Yes. Then we should? Yes. And then you hear the door opening.
Book it.
I help him examine the barrels.
Yeah, suddenly both of you have the inspection thing, and the captain walks by you two, and he's like, could you gather the rest of your party to meet on the main deck?
Sure, I think Taco's still up there. I hand you the clipboard.
There's an announcement.
Where did you even
I'll take both clipboards and walk up the deck as well.
Oh. Not question where Tim gets things.
It probably disappears as soon as I hand it to him. Like, okay, moving on.
Yeah. I kind of crouch uncomfortably underneath the doorway of this tiny cabin.
But we're going to main deck.
Oh, okay, good.
Just to fill in, Krit Kritmir, I'll send him a message telepathically as I see him that says be on your guard.
I didn't have time to tell you anything they were saying.
Oh, that's true. Never mind. Yeah.
I mean, be on your guard's one thing, but I'm just saying, like, you don't know what I heard because there was no time to say anything.
Well, yeah, if I didn't hear it, yeah. No,
I mean, you could just tell him to be on guard.
Yeah, I'm saying be on guard makes sense, just no specifics.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, my character has no clue what's going on. I have ideas, but my character wouldn't be thinking of that.
Alright. The party is gathered before on the main deck. Across from you is the remaining 31 half-orcs.
Ooh.
The rest of the crew seem a bit odded out by what's going on, but it isn't tough sailing, and there isn't really much else to do, so they kind of just do their own thing. The acting captain looks at all of you, nods, looks back. All right. Everyone, it's time. And they lift their left hand up, grip at the base of it, pull, and then a ring materializes as they get to the edge of their finger and it comes off. And they are no longer the normal green-skinned half-orcs.
Okay.
You also notice that their age varies across all of them instead of being generally within the same range. Like some of them seem like in their 30s, some of them seem like in their 20s.
Okay.
And they all have gray skin.
And green hair?
And they all look very much alike.
Do they have green hair? Because I'm gray skinned with green hair.
They do not have green hair.
Okay. That would have been really creepy.
And two of the party recognize him. Well, three, but one of them isn't here. Long time no see, boss.
Wait, you know this guy?
As it appears, every single one of these half-orcs are all Sorthandrel. The half-orc NPC that died way back in Purebrook.
I remember we killed you and we were sad because you became evil.
That did happen a while ago, didn't it?
Wait, what?
Holding on to the hilt of my sword. What's going on? Oh, hold on. Were you there? You weren't there. There was a vampire that captured one of the people that was in our party, and he turned him into this weird, like, undead thing, and we had to kill him because he tried to kill us.
Oh, he made him into a thrall? I don't know magic. I just know it was scary. He jumped out of a wall and tried to kill us, and we were I'm
really
pulling
sad.
that from my horror history because my character has definitely never encountered said thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
How long ago was... I guess... That was months ago for you, right?
Yes.
This gets so hard to keep track of.
What's wrong with keeping track of time?
How often people mess with it.
Have you guys ever messed with time? Looking straight at Tim.
I'm dazed and confused and very cautious right now.
Yes, days are the thing we're worried about.
You were dead and now there's a bunch of you.
Yes.
Please explain. So
technically, we're not different me's, but we are.
Anybody have some tin hat material?
Whom do you serve?
I serve the All Saint.
Okay. And what is your mission?
To prevent the prevention of the end of all things, if that makes any sense.
Want the prevention. Wait, so you want the end to come?
Look, I'm going to start my story way far into the future. At the end of all things, as plants and trees grow old, so does the grand expanse we live in, and then eventually it passes on as well.
Yes.
During that time, ironically enough, the first thing to go were the stars. And still, the All Saint gave us hope. And then we encountered our foe. Some race gone quite mad by the darkness. And then he basically does like face tentacle things with his hands.
Oh yeah, those things.
Mind flares.
Okay.
Yeah, bad tentacly things.
Their first attempt to prevent the darkness from enclosing, they created a god.
Say what?
All
How
right.
does one?
We still aren't quite sure how they managed that, but it already has affected the time stream a lot. And he nods to Tim. You eventually tell me. See how this gets weird?
What?
So our future is your past?
And present, technically, eventually.
Fair.
I will just listen.
They're after Taco.
So don't push him off anymore, Bo.
That would be preferable.
My bad.
Technically, we failed in one of our attempts and they succeeded.
What happened then?
Well, if something cannot end, nothing can begin. What happens to a stagnant pond?
So nothing happened.
Nothing but madness. And then their god, which turned against them. To be honest, we thought the All Saint succeeded. We thought the lights showing up were the stars once again. It had been so long. I still shake a bit when I light a lantern. It made things. Our only recourse was to let all things end. That still didn't kill it. It ran after the end of all things, far into the past. And from what I know, it currently is asleep.
Do I know anything about one of the things that's on here? Probably not.
No, I mean, one of you do.
I don't, though, because this is definitely not something to do with being a 17-year-old monk.
Yeah.
Is it my original soul-sucking papa?
Yep, it is.
Oh yeah. I served that thing a while ago. A long time ago.
Yes, the dreamer deep below.
Oh, baby do. Looking at Tim and looking at all of our crewmates that were our friends that died and now are. Okay, so you guys are all with us, for us, or trying to, because you seem to really be protecting Taco.
Yes, because Taco is their target.
Okay,
As we've already seen.
we've seen that, but okay. So the big magic island with the whatever the thing was.
Our only advantage over them is when they sent themselves back, they got scattered and lost. Some of them are just arriving in the future, as others have long since been in the past. Luckily, our group managed to stay more consistent.
Maybe a
Though
little too consistent.
each time we failed, we had to send ourselves back a little bit further and further to prevent more meddling.
So you just went as a group?
Technically, some of these are future me's and some of these are past me's.
I assume it's been passing off between different source angels.
Technically,
picking up sentences. Oh, that's okay.
Well, no,
okay.
like one finishes and then I ask a question and a different one answers.
yeah, basically. Technically, our most recent timeline was that old Sorthandrel that you met.
Yes,
He had to be sent back farthest to prevent meddling on this trip. We had to have a boat and crew and everything else ready.
Yeah, well, we would not be on the ocean right now without that one.
I mean, we have been. It's just things went differently.
Well, I mean, pretty much none of the other captains wanted to go. How did it work before?
Someone else who survived but didn't in this one due to meddling on their end. It gets really complicated. Hence why we tore out the pages in the journal as he looks at Tim.
Future knowledge. That actually isn't in character. Future knowledge is not in character.
Mm-hmm.
Well, don't disregard the trolley page I added in there. I didn't realize it was your guys's.
We kind of expect that from you.
Yeah.
I mean, we've known you a long time.
Oh, so you're predictable.
I'll ask.
I mean, he changes, but people have mannerisms. You kind of get used to things. I mean, I have millennia of knowledge.
I ask about my own demise.
You told me not to tell you.
Ooh, so I'm in control. All right.
I'm gonna ask. Don't tell me.
I know myself. I'm gonna ask.
I mean, technically, the deaths we've seen previously of you are technically different now due to changes in the time stream.
I'm trying so hard not to say it, but I have to say it. Wibbly wobbly.
Wobbly, wibbly wobbly, timey wimey.
Guess what the name of the episode is, guys?
Wait, so if
I won't say
you
timey
guys...
wimey, that gives it away, but I'll put wibbly wobbly.
If you guys were able to pull duplicates of yourself, what do we gotta do to do the same?
Fail without dying.
I mean, it's a long, long process. And technically I'm also dead right now, but don't think too hard about it.
Yes.
Let's see.
Okay, I'm gonna throw my... Oh, like, I'm being polite and listening to this, and my big brain's swimming. So, you're helping us to... Or helping not just us, but to keep those really bad things from the future, from destroying the future, which would destroy the past.
Basically, yes.
Okay. What do we need to do?
Continue on the path.
Yes.
Seems to have worked well for you.
I mean, each one of me is a failure, so technically the other...
No, the living forever part should have worked well.
I mean, technically, no.
I said in a sense. Don't argue with me, I'm 17.
It's so weird talking to you like this. If I'm being honest. You're a lot different.
Huh?
And technically, they're more after what Taco has than what Taco is currently.
Taco sometimes seems like he does a lot and doesn't know much, so that wouldn't surprise me.
He kind of just nods.
Yeah.
And by he, I mean all of them.
They all nod. Oh, that's creepy.
No, they definitely know what you're talking about. Where is my plethora of quees and crows hiding out, Michael? I have to ask. They're probably not, but I have to ask.
They're not, unfortunately.
Quee died pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
Jumping.
Wow. Okay.
You said they pulled a ring off, all of them, right?
Yeah, the same type of ring.
Is it the mind shielding ring?
No,
no. It appeared to disguise them as like regular half-orcs.
So it's a disguise ring of some sort. But
Yeah.
okay.
Some sort of deception ring.
You said they were already technically dead, if you're looking at it, right?
Yeah, he said technically at this point in time he's technically dead.
Yeah, because he died. The Sorsandrel from this timeline is dead. And these guys are all not in their own timeline.
Will one of them attune to this ring? So then I can have all of them in it.
That's not how it works.
It traps a soul in there until they choose to leave.
If they die with it on.
And they're technically dead, so they attune to it.
No, they're not dead. Another version of him is dead.
Yeah, the version of him that belongs in this time stream.
So they actually have individual souls, not a shared soul?
These are time rifts.
Yeah, basically.
Or
seeing you think that, he actually hands you a little piece of paper.
Okay. I'll read it.
It's from yourself. And it says, just remember it for later.
Ooh. All right.
What, that they're not all the same person?
Well, I mean, technically, I'm the Sirthandrel from this timeline, but also things changed. TLDR, if you want the shorter version of it, the All Saint brings me back. I served the All Saint for a very long time, hence why I have so much time and knowledge. And then time happened, very much literally.
So you took Taco's book from the future.
I was given it, actually.
Yes, to come back to help us to keep him safe in our present, his
Yes.
past. Okay. So is there any tips on how to defeat like a big bad, like that nasty dart shooting thing?
We aren't quite sure.
That's not good. Can we detect it? Is there a way to like to?
More than one.
That's our job.
Okay.
Currently, it seems time is mostly not distorted. Technically, the one you saw on the boat and the one you saw on the ship were the same one.
Okay.
Though many years apart.
So interesting. Okay.
Can we mark them in any way?
I mean, they can die like normal, but they typically try to hide. Or more typically, they try to go and teleport to where they reside.
I would like to note that Clesh is currently in position, rocking back and forth.
If one were to make like a dimensional anchor, that would prevent any sort of travel shenanigans, and we could lure them here and kill them one by one, but technically that would change the timeline, and then different ones from the future would come back.
Could we put an anchor in the volcano? Would that kill him?
The anchor would just prevent them from leaving. So we'd have to figure out where they were going.
So they
not to sound cliche, but actually it does revolve around Taco's choice.
He talks a lot, so I sometimes listen, I'll be honest.
It's the card he got.
Oh. He talked a lot about cards, and it got us in trouble one time.
It also saved us 2 times.
Yeah, it did. It just, I don't know about those cards. I don't do magic.
Yeah, meaning the card he drew recently.
Yeah, I remember him seeing something about it. I don't know.
That card is very important, and that's what they're after. The issue is if only the holder can decide what the card will eventually do. If the holder is killed, the card will eventually find a new owner. Oh. Hence why they've been targeting him, because good luck finding the next owner. And good luck they don't instantly use it.
The one card to rule them all.
They nod. I keep saying he.
It's a collective consciousness, right?
No.
They just
They all understand.
If my character said that, they would all answer no at the same time, probably.
It's multiple doctors, and you're just like,
Yeah, it's essentially imagine 31 Doctor.
yeah.
Oh no! And he did regenerate. That's the best part. He was an imp originally. You guys don't even know that. I don't think it was never really mentioned.
Yeah, it was never
My
mentioned.
character doesn't know. Taco's the only one.
Taco's the only one, and Alex isn't here for this session, so I'm like, damn it. By the way, if you're wondering, with that investigation, I rolled like a stealth for them hiding it. They rolled really low.
Like, okay, fine.
I do like the idea that they were arguing with themselves, basically.
Yeah, he was literally arguing with himself.
Out loud.
Which for some of them has happened, but hasn't.
Yeah, like some of them, it's their future self arguing with their past self.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But technically from different timelines, time streams, threads.
It's kind of also the same timeline interwoven upon itself multiple times.
Right.
Because magic and it looking at science and laughing a bit.
Okay, so now we know you're all
me, yeah.
Past future views. I'm sorry for killing you, by the way.
I was under their thrall. It's fine.
You'll be happy to know I took a souvenir, though.
Yeah, I know you did.
That doesn't sound like they're happy.
We saw it in the future.
Yeah, I bet.
Because technically, for me, this hasn't happened yet, but is happening and will happen. Yeah.
Oh yeah, nope. I'm still.
Well, if you don't mind, I'm going to throw a line over the water and see if I can catch a fish, just because my
You're
mind is
distracting
like,
yourself, yeah.
Yeah.
I need to do something good.
And you reel up, and you start reeling up, and you're like, man, this is like a really, really heavy fish. And then you pull it up, and it's like some person like barely hanging on to your fishing thread. It looks like they've been out at sea for a while. They're like, save me. Yeah.
Hey guys.
Yes.
What did I catch? I'm kind of scared of like pulling things out of the water now.
It's fine. It's fine. He's not one of them.
Okay. Pull up this. Okay, what just happened? I was trying to fish.
We were attacked. Didn't think he came this far out. Can I have some water?
Yes.
Food.
Yeah, where is my...
Wait, he?
Yeah.
What?
It's a human that he just fished out.
Yeah,
but
I
he
fished a
said he
human
didn't
out of
think
water.
He came out this far.
Yeah, that's what he said.
I didn't do really good, kinda.
Yeah. The Sorthandrels collectively put back on their rings, so there isn't confusion over who the hell is who in some cases.
I know what I'm doing now. I go over and help the man.
Yeah, you help him get that. You patch up a large gash on his side.
Okay.
And he just kind of leans back against like the edge of the kind of like railing on the ship and just sighs like, man, I survived.
Yes, I am glad you survived. Who is he? And where's your crew?
They're all dead.
No.
Did he have red eyes?
Amber.
Amber, yes.
Yes?
You all haven't heard of the Obsidian Tyrant?
I didn't know he was this far out. Wait, Obsidian Tyrant? That's what he's called?
Yeah.
Took my clue too.
The Dread Pirate of the East.
I'm looking at my new muck friend. Is this somebody we need to be afraid of?
On the
He
lookout
nods
for.
like, yeah, he nods. It's to this person. This is kind of like the whole thing of like, should I be scared if someone's pointing a gun at me? And he's like, yes.
Yes, yes, you should be. Why are you asking questions? Yes, the answer is
My
yes.
apologies. The day is weird. I went fishing to clear my mind, and I pull you out of the water. And then you say, there's a glowing-eyed pirate demon out there.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. And one of the Sir Thandrils like nods.
You guys know this? Oh, of course you guys know this. He knows. Okay.
They know that I know about this.
They just put like a finger. The various ones of them that can hear this just put a finger to their lip.
Okay.
Well, they know because I'm a seafarer. That I would know about that.
Yeah, the Obsidian Tyrant, the Lord of the Far Eastern Sea. Most of what exists about him is rumor. No one really knows when he kind of showed up. He just did. Him and his equally infamous ship known as the Scorned Lady.
I'm sure my character knew what. Well, it does now, anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Probably didn't actually know what it was called.
Yeah. There's various tales of him. Some where they've literally sent like a naval fleet after him, and they couldn't find the ship. And then the naval fleet eventually had a retreat as various of their ships that got out too far or lagged too far behind were picked off one by one. Some say he is a creature that controls the ninth wind itself and can ride upon it.
Well,
most commonly, it's known that he basically ships won't see anything in sight, and then his ship will just be there.
That sounds eerily familiar.
Mm-hmm. He's also well known for his hatred of anyone who follows the Iron Path.
So
okay. I am listening, and I'm getting a sharpening stone and sharpening my sword.
I nudge one of the Sir Thandrils on and we're heading to get his key.
They nod.
I might want to rethink my weapon choice.
Okay. Do I need... What other weapons do we have? I'm gonna just start getting everything ready.
There's other tales that he gets stronger the weaker his enemies get.
Okay. That's good to know.
And as this man regains his strength, he tells you this over the course of several days, basically. As we go to map 2. And yes, you guys are still going east, it's just I made the map like this by accident and I couldn't like flip it over without things looking weird.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah. So yes, you are still going east.
We are going west.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the numbers would be reversed and everything.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
And it does cut off over here, right?
Sorry,
Let me...
Yeah, it cuts off over there.
Mm-hmm.
You blacked so half that map. Yeah.
Yep. Because over there exists what is known as the sleet wall, which is literally a wall where it almost seems like the clouds themselves touch the sea, and it's endless like hail and just very shitty weather.
Oh.
As I see off in the distance, It's where the horizon and the sea meet.
Yes.
So the Earth really is flat.
Yes.
Totally.
The giant ice wall that surrounds the world.
Exactly.
I mean, it's hail. Call it what you will.
Yeah. And that's where he's known to reside, supposedly. Past there, where only rumors of like terrible monsters that exist are.
Here there be monsters, be written on the charts.
Mm-hmm. He was also one of his most renowned feats is towards the south. There's this ghost story of this like ebony black fleet that will just show up and wreck the shit out of like pirate fleets. Supposedly, the Obsidian Tyrant was attacked by them and survived, and managed to plunder something from that area.
Well, that's good to know. There's something worth plundering. I'm always ready.
What legendary creature is not worth plundering?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Aboleths?
Yeah.
You could probably make potions or spells out of their hide.
Past that, the stories get vague.
I wonder and I ask, is there anything we could do to protect the ship, make it stronger? More weapons, better weapons? I kind of look at my castaway friend that I saved. Is there any tips? Because now I know there's going to be...
Don't go east.
Be prepared for the...
Your castaway friend says.
And I say be prepared when you're least prepared. That's when he strikes.
Yeah. Past those stories, which are very well known, there's other vague ones. Stories of him facing off against great birds from the far off lands, and like one trying to carry him off before he literally pulled it to the deck of his ship.
Oh. Animal handling.
Well, meaning he basically suplexed it onto his ship.
Yeah, he brought it down, just like, rah!
Wait, suplexed what onto a ship?
The person... You think this might be a story, you're not quite sure with the Obsidian Tyrant, but he describes a very large bird, and you can make me a knowledge nature check to know what he's describing.
Nature.
Basically, this guy has a PC backstory. It sounds like a really big bird.
Alright, sounds like Big Bird from Sesame Street. Okay.
The biggest bird.
Let me see if I can get it. Nature. A little higher, but probably not.
Nah. With the 13.
Nah.
Nope. Taco doesn't know either.
It's like, well, that's a really cool story. I wonder if I could, like, train dolphins or something around us and give us a fleet of or sharks that would swim with us. That would be cool.
That would require a lot of training.
Yeah.
And a lot of time in this area.
Or even like one or two.
And then once you've gotten into the far eastern sea, could all of you make me perception checks?
Perception.
I pull out my navigator's tools, pull out my handy spyglass, it'd be the same. I have,
wow.
You're all sorts of fancy. I'm just kind of like, eh.
Captain Jack Sparrow goes and gets his bigger spyglass and stands next to me and can't see anything because it weighs too much.
Oh. I have to undelete Taco. I succeeded where the mind failures failed.
I think this guy can be deleted now.
I'll just put him off in the corner.
I mean, I guess he might be here for a session sometime, maybe, but...
Because all ships are perfectly box-shaped.
Yes! It's totally perfectly box-shaped. And because we're not to scale, because why would that be fun?
Mm.
That would not be fun, actually, in this situation, to have the ship to scale.
Yeah. That's kind of... yeah. So put yourselves where you want to be.
Let's see.
Since I can't see anything, rolling a 7, I'll probably be in the middle.
Where did I see things happening?
Oh, well,
wrong button. Wrong button.
let me undo what I've done.
Thank you. Where did I see? You're using the masking stuff?
Above you, coming in at high speeds.
So north. Oh, above me, okay.
That's large.
That's huge.
Holy crap.
That's giant.
That's gargantuan?
5 is gargantuan. Because it's medium, large, huge, giant gargantuan.
Holy crap.
As Big Bird shows up from the sky.
Hey.
I send in the Thors to fight back the Phoenixes.
Clesh, that doesn't look like Big Bird.
Yeah, because I described a big yellow chicken thing. I was wrong!
Though from the Castaway story, that sounds like the bird that he was talking about.
Yeah, my description was obviously wrong because I asked if that's what it was.
Oh.
Like, no.
Damn.
Michael, can I send in the Thors right now?
You cannot.
Dang it.
Grappling hook and my rope.
Everyone roll initiative.
Fine. It did it anyways. Okay, that's fine. I did not click my token and it still worked.
And I guess I shall pilot Taco.
Yeah, this might be a big battle.
Let me add him to the initiative first, because it appears he is not on this one. He is now.
Yeah, I must have been on there with the old one and updated it. Just popped in.
Taco's the fastest.
Well, let's see. The bird might get lower than that. I don't know what its dex is.
It has the best.
Very unlikely that it'll be. Yeah.
Oh.
Lower
Ouch.
than that. Hey, look! It makes sense. It's swooping down upon us. We don't have time to react. I'm gonna get hit full force. I'm like, oh, what's that thing?
Doesn't it? Yeah, if it's that big, it can reach you, right?
I don't know how.
No.
No, it shouldn't have reach. It just has an insane amount of movement, probably. Select it. How does this work again? Is it Q? Yeah, you tap Q. Then it'll tell you how far it's moved. You're dragging it around.
Yeah. It's going to swoop in on the very perceptive monk.
It's a bird! It's a bird! It's a bird! There's no planes.
Does 22 hit you?
Need you ask?
Damn.
Ow, I say. Ow. Okay.
For 28 points of damage.
I'm alive.
And then it's a second attack.
If this hits, I'm at 1 hit point.
Do I need a...
half-orcness.
Hold on, I have my
I'm at 1 hit
shepherd's
point because
scarf.
my half-orcness. Did you want a shepherd's scarf for the first attack?
I can shepherd scarf you because if I see him swing again, I'm like, no, shepherd scarf.
Okay, well, it still hits though. Is the problem?
Oh, his second attack's gonna hit?
Yeah, because if you activate it on the second attack.
Okay.
So I'm at 1. I went I got knocked down and I stood back up. I'm like, it's gonna take more than that. One more hit.
Well, the thing is, it like presses you to the floor with its talon.
Oh, is it grappling?
With its with its talon, and you are grappled.
Okay, well, I mean,
so now
was the second roll an attack or a grapple?
It's a thing that its attack grapples you.
But if he shepherd scarfs me, I can still teleport. So
yeah,
yep, shepherd scarf. I shall cover you in that, and so you get to teleport out. And let's see where magic items.
Get over here, but it makes some sort of save.
Makes a wisdom.
Okay.
Yep.
He makes the wisdom. It's 8 plus proficiency plus your, or not wisdom. What's the
charisma?
Scarf called? Charisma. So it's 8 plus 3 plus your charisma modifier.
0.
Oh, so it's easy.
So you're not, yeah, so it still sees you, but you can blink away.
Oh man, one more hit and I'm done for, guys.
The bird looks very confused about what the hell just happened, because it's like,
I'm dead. I'm not dead. I'm over here.
It's like caca, which the subtitles say, "What the fuck?"
Oh, what?
With the beak.
Yeah. So, just to double check, a dart's a monk weapon, right?
Believe so.
Okay, it uses my D6 die instead of a D.
So then it approaches Mr. Burnsides, because that is one of the nearer ones, and he's very shiny.
Oh yes, very shiny. Maybe he'll actually not get hit, unlike Paladin of not much wisdom.
All right. Isaac, here we go.
All right.
Watch Isaac fear the fucking bird.
Protection from good and evil wouldn't do much in this, would it?
It wouldn't do.
It does not look like it's good or evil. It looks like it's just natural occurring.
It is alignment hungry.
Fair enough. All right, then if I cast Shatter on the boat, would it do anything to the boat?
Can cast Shatter to where it won't hit the boat, but it'll hit the bird. Just cast it centered in the air.
Oh,
yeah,
true.
Above us.
And so it barely just hits it.
Technically,
I'll go ahead
when
and
you're
do that.
fighting flying things, it is 3-dimensional combat on the screen.
Yes.
And that is it a 3rd level spell, right? Where you
it's
agreed
cast
on
at
that?
3rd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we haven't leveled up again yet, so we'll be one.
Blow it out of the water.
DC 16 con.
So it takes 10. You ruffled its feathers.
Yeah, it's my turn.
I don't want to taunt it because it's Big Bird. I don't want it to take me away.
I'm not
down to the giant bird city.
Part of me.
I do not want to go over there though.
Part of me wants to.
I moved
to take my grapple and grapple it down because I could pull down 1,000 pounds.
That's gargantuan. I'm pretty sure it's hollowed bone.
You'd have to. So. Well, I guess we're on a ship. I was going to say you have to have something to pull against, but you could probably find something.
Now, this is when I wish like things actually had a weight for things.
Oh no, it's a bird. It can't be too horrible heavy. It's got hollow bone.
No, it's big, but I almost my rope would break though. Yeah, unless I could grab a hold to its feet.
You'd have to grapple it and then also have like your arm.
According to the wiki, the average weight of a rock is 8,000 pounds.
Okay, well, never mind.
Wow, those are hefty.
It is big.
Got some big wings.
Oh Lord, he coming.
Okay,
quick,
so
give him a tiny coat.
I'm gonna move.
Well, it's my turn first.
Oh, it's your turn.
It's Clesh's first.
Okay.
For the first time since you've been with him, he pulls out his darts. I ain't getting closer to that thing. And because it's a monk weapon, I do get my monk damage die.
That hits.
Yep. 8.
Yep.
And then he pulls out the second dart. These are light, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check that. I'm pretty sure darts are light.
I think they are.
Just gonna, I didn't. I'm just gonna take a half second. Finesse thrown. Oh, never mind. So I mean, I could walk up and still do like, but I don't want to walk up to it, so I'm gonna stick with that.
All right.
Because I am hurting.
It is now your turn, Chris.
I am going to stand underneath the bird's arse.
Actually, I guess I use the patient defense. Take the dodge action as it.
Okay.
As I take out my great sword and I attempt to stab it. Thankfully, my Paladin friend has given me advantage in the front.
Mm-hmm.
And I can get one more roll. Great sword.
Nat 20, nat 20, nat 20.
Well, you can use a 19 or 22. But yeah, 22 hits.
The 22 hits.
Oh, right. He has a...
There's my first swing.
Mm-hmm.
I will swing again with advantage.
Oh, I have extra attack. My bad.
Yes!
Ooh, nice. Can I toss that second dart, Michael?
Yeah. It hasn't been that long since then, so.
Okay, toss your dart.
So 23 points.
There's a 14 hit.
14 barely misses.
Alright, well, 15's the AC because my 15 hit.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I will take my action surge. So I restance myself for another 2 swings. Let's see. Sweet.
Oh, nice.
Not
Michael,
as great as the first crit. Wait.
That's still...
How's your
so
bird
that-
doing?
You reroll ones.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it
And
cancels.
2s.
And
Wait a second.
2s.
So that
there's a
last
1.
crit.
Okay, so that's a D6.
Your
Yep,
last
D6.
crit, same. And,
Roll
wow.
2.
Like, all your
roll
hits have
3.
at least a 1.
We'll roll 3d6.
Or roll 3d6. Well, shoot. I got...
So an increase of 3, 4 more damage from that.
And that's
Hold on,
2,
so-
that's 3 swings.
That's 1, 2. And that first attack that you did had a 1 in it.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah,
Oh wait, I forgot the 2. So actually
Yeah, that's
one
what I was
more.
saying. There's a 2.
Roll 1d6. I need to... That's why the great axe will be so much better.
It gets 1 more point of damage.
Okay. And I have 1 more swing. Okay.
Right?
Another 8 more.
Actually, roll 2d6.
Oh, there's 2 1s. Roll 2d6.
Like I said, this part's easier with physical dice.
No, that's better still.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's 5 more damage.
Yep, good.
All right.
Okay, that's my 4 swings.
Doc's turn. He's going to swing Spite at it at advantage. He's going to miss.
Oh,
Second attack.
gonna hit?
He hit. For 8 bludgeoning.
Gonna probably use his bonus action to do that thing. That he gets from tunnel fighting.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if it's going to come into effect here, but pretty sure
The
that's what
bird,
it
being
do.
a wild animal and wanting an is not getting an easy meal, and doesn't want to be hurt very badly for this. So it's just going to disengage and start flying off.
Okay, well, Taco
Attack
can
of
still hit it.
opportunity.
Yeah, Taco can still hit it, so he gets a hit advantage.
To get the 1 or the 2?
I think he gets the 1.
Because, yeah, I'd
He
have to...
misses.
What's the thing called?
Defensive stance. Let me look at it.
And I get a hit of opportunity, correct?
You can make opportunity attacks without using your reaction, and you can use your reaction to make a melee attack against a creature that moves more than 5 feet with it while you're in reach. Normally,
it's just
yes,
the
but
moving.
Make a
Doesn't get
reaction.
the attack of opportunity technically in his reach.
Yeah. Technically, you normally would, but it's using a disengage to just
Okay.
negate. Yeah.
So actually, it's using an ability. Okay.
Yeah. And it flies the fuck away.
I'm assuming that's further than my dart can reach.
It flies 120 feet.
I almost want to take my javelin out.
Now I need to look at the range of a dart, Michael.
To let you know, it's not bloodied, but the thing is, it's also a creature, and so it's not going to just, like...
This range.
Okay, so I look up in the air, following this thing, not letting out.
Yeah, 60 feet. Yep, nope.
Can we put nets or something, around to keep that thing from dive bombing us next time?
I don't think there's
Nurse!
enough big enough.
Nurse!
One
One of the Source Tendrils wearing a nurse outfit.
I knew you were going to say that.
I want to know how I got these scars.
Yeah, he just fiddles with something, in the background something explodes.
That was all one take, too.
Mm-hmm.
Since you're mentioning that.
Yeah. But the rest of your day is uneventful.
Clesh, I tried to help you, but not good at helping.
Oh, no, I'm at 1 hit point. You don't need to use medicine. Yeah. Know if we're going to get a long rest in before we do anything.
Yes.
Okay. That's back. My key's back.
I try to do good, but...
can I find both my darts or just the one?
You can find the one that missed. The other one's far away across the sea with a giant-ass bird.
And I thought that Fomorian was big.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, I would have loved to, pluck some of those flight feathers. But I don't want to see that thing again. Okay, giant bird, check. Need to put that in our journal that they do exist.
Let's
The bird
see here.
files, the rock is out there.
US's exists.
Tim.
Hmm?
Oh, you're not sleeping. Okay. Just checking.
Birds of unusual size do exist.
Mm-hmm. So what does the party get up to in the meantime?
So I look up at the mast and the sails, and it's like, what could we do to protect ourselves from now? We have flying, dive bombing giant ships, and our castaway that we found tells us of invisible appearing ships. I need to do something. I need to figure out something to... Oops. I'm just going to keep sharpening my sword.
Easiest solution, sharpen the ship.
Sharpen it, make it stronger.
How many credits does it take to buy a ramming attachment for your vessel?
In the grand scheme of things, not terribly much. In the grander scheme of things, where's the merchant?
In the even grander scheme of things, I was making a reference to Star Wars. Because you can literally buy a ramming attachment for any size ship, Star Wars, or personal vehicle.
Perfect. Ramming attachment on a scooter. Got this.
Yep, it would increase the damage. It would increase the collision size by 1 to your opponent if you instigated the collision. Hammerhead Corvettes always have that attachment.
Anyway.
Anybody hungry? Guess what? I'll throw my pole over my line over the side of the water again.
And this time you just catch fish.
I probably just want some sushi.
Yeah.
We still have that the castaway dude on our boat.
Prisoner.
Prisoner.
We're swapping stories about what happened to our ships.
He introduces you to his friend, which is a volleyball. Wrong castaway.
Oh, what's his name? Noslim?
On one of the days out on the horizon, you see a very odd-looking ship. And then it just, pops out of existence.
Hey guys, we need to prep.
Does it say Somnium Tenebrous on the side?
You hear a sound, and you could have sworn you saw a blue police button.
No, I can't do it. I can try, but it'll fail miserably because I just tried it.
That's what editing's for.
I'm not going to edit that in. It's copyrighted.
That's what fans can edit in, and they can get copyright strikes.
Yeah, just pop it up an octave or two.
I mean, technically it's short enough, but...
Sure.
Yeah.
We'll just change its octave, or the rhythm by...
Just use the Muse has some music.
No, I'm saying the TARDIS sound.
Yeah, I know. Muse has music that's almost the theme song.
Oh yeah, no, I'm good. I don't put music to the Wild Gods.
You come across a large... It seems like an ocean of various floating boards that probably at one point belonged to several ships.
Is that Ironwood?
Was.
Ooh. Okay, but so looking at the orc crews and saying, I'm guessing that this is going to be a difficult adventure.
They nod.
Yep. Okay.
At the same time, in unison.
Across the entire ship.
Yeah,
because they all know when you're going to ask shits, they do it just to mess with you.
They probably do it right as you're asking the question too. They don't let you finish.
Okay, so can I take my grappling hook and my rope and see if I can? Because they said some of the material was really good. See if I can get some of the ironwood.
All right, roll to sift.
Okay, strength.
Yeah, strength. You get various bits and bobs. This appears to have been a small little grouping of ships, probably 6 or so.
Just a small flotilla.
And
yeah,
and we're one ship.
And there's only one survivor.
Yeah.
Who had made himself a little grouping of it. Very long beard now.
Did you see a Kraken?
He just keeps mumbling to himself about amber eyes.
Yeah. I've had a little bit more time to process than he has.
Okay, so how do we beat
I went through
this
that
guy?
stage. It's denial. Not just a river on the other side of the world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when you start speaking of him, like the bearded guy just tells you to shush, don't mention his name, as if like it will bring him towards you or something.
Is there something he doesn't like? Is he afraid of anything?
No.
Well, there is one thing he hates.
People entering his territory.
Well, there's one thing he hates above all things. Those who follow the Iron Path.
So, Taco, you and me, we should probably be under a couple of floors here.
I look over at Tim, and is there any way of...
And then I look at Sorthandrel.
Like, minor illusions?
Like, actually, on second thought, it probably won't help us.
I won't be able to change that. Although I can point you in the direction of not a patron, but gods you can follow.
No, I'm just not.
He's having a buy one get two free sale.
Yeah, souls.
Buy one get two off.
Yeah.
Well, he's meaning people fighting over your soul.
Yeah.
Buy one get two off.
God.
That's kind of what you're doing right now.
Yeah, just filling out my punch card. Get that one free slot.
I kind of look at the castaway and like, do we use one? No, I can't harm the innocent. But we need some way to save all of us.
We've gone days and we haven't seen the enemy ship.
Oh, yeah. We just did.
Day 25 of my journal.
If I am sent this journal from Sorthandrel, 1, stop being confused.
And 2, stop writing this journal. It's the same thing again and again. That's literally the same thing I write every day. It's just increased by 1 day. It's haven't seen the enemy ship. If Sorthandrel sends us back to myself.
You find what appears to be the wreckage of a large naval ship. Probably at some point it was a top-of-the-line naval thing, probably meant to scare off pirates. Probably had the whole, bottle of wine thing, probably blessed by some sort of queen or whatever, for being the greatest ship ever known.
My scavenger eyes look at it and go, nah, there's nothing good left.
It's on fire and sinking.
Wait, currently?
Oh, currently sinking? Oh,
yeah. Is there a piece of furniture / door frame that has enough to fit 2 people on it?
No.
Oh,
what?
Just one person?
There's just one person.
All right.
It's a large female Goliath.
There's actually someone on the ship?
There's actually someone on it, like a piece of drift, on a door.
Oh. Okay, so I look and I want to save, but then again I am almost leery because we had trouble before.
Well, if it's someone alive on the ship, I'm gonna try to get Sorthandrel to go save them.
They're not on the ship; they're floating on a piece of wreckage.
You know what I mean. I'm gonna try to get us to steer that direction.
Yeah, you eventually sift her out, and it, even though it doesn't, actually roll me a medicine check for funsies.
Medic. Oh, we're not playing Unreal Tournament?
Nope. Despite what appears to be only a little bit of time out to the deadliness of the ocean, there's a lot of atrophy on her muscles and the like, and she seems very frail for being roughly a 30-ish Goliath captain.
Know anything about this? I nudged one of the Sorthandrels.
Puts his fingers to his lips.
No, I mean, any ideas?
To help her now.
Oh, to help her now.
Yes, help her now. Yes.
Rest. A lot of rest.
Okay. And
food.
just to
I
make
take it?
sure, I just kind of like nod at that this isn't the bad stuff that we're
They
avoiding.
probably wouldn't let us even steer towards her. If it,
Just making sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was doing, but it took him a second to realize that's what I was doing.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, gladly, absolutely. Seeing kinsmen, I want to help. Can I investigate the burning wreckage of the ship, or did we already pass it?
I kind of looked out with my salvaging eye and went, nah.
You just, like whatever.
Because I was a salvager. I wasn't at salvaging for very long because I'm 17, but it didn't look good to me. Where journal entry day, I forgot what day it is. It does that. We're getting close to where the ocean and horizon meets. Wish me luck.
What were we coming out here for again, my little mom?
A weapon of the Iron Path.
Yes.
I think we found more than what we came out here for, though.
Yeah, we found a. We must.
Or
how
less.
much more prepared
Depends on
can
how
we
you look
be?
at it.
Can I catch sharks and flay their flesh and put on our hull?
I think we've been fishing the whole time. I don't know why you want shark, though.
Well, the shark skin is actually makes us draft lighter and boat faster.
Oh, I see.
Do you want to? Okay. There is some of the ship that you could possibly go on to if you would like.
I would like to. Investigation. I'm not good at investigating, but I'll look.
Right. So who all wants to go on that ship?
I look at.
I mean, I'll investigate with you, but
you know what you're looking for, so if you can help me, we have advantage. Okay.
I'll keep an eye out on our ship, I suppose. That you guys do, yeah.
I don't make a habit of going out on burning wreckage, but
yeah, there's part of it that isn't like currently on fire.
Stay away from that bit. Watch the floor.
Got it. Good to know.
You find what appears to be like a place where they'd hold prisoners.
The brig?
Yeah, you find the brig basically that's shut.
Mm-hmm.
Is it?
It's shut.
Like is it bars or is it like we can't see through?
It's a door.
Ah, well, my friend knows how to deal with doors.
I can take a door.
Just make sure you don't take any other part of the wall or floor with it.
Okay. I will attempt to boot kick the door in.
All right.
Clear. I scream out. Oh!
No, I think you say boom, baby, and suddenly you are a llama for a second.
Mm-hmm. Suddenly you're a llama for a second. But also some other things happen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming you're right behind him?
Oh yeah, I was like at the door.
Yeah, Taco will be going with you.
Sounds like something Taco would do.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how I would feel with both of us going. I can't stop.
Did my boot go through the door, or did the door fly through the room and hit the back wall?
You at the very least opened the door.
The door splintered, and you have your foot like mid-air.
Your name is Mace Windu. You shatter point to the door.
Yeah, and you hear. Do any of you speak Goblin?
No. Isn't it a dialect of Orc, like old Orc?
It's Goblin.
But no, I don't
Sounds
speak
like,
Goblin.
tiny little giants, but I kind of like
You
midgets.
hear something yell something, and through this like haze of splinters that you emitted, an ethereal hand grabs at your foot.
No,
I
start
ready my
kicking it
fists
off.
and quarterstaff.
So before initiative, it crits on Critmere.
Oh, yeah, no, my health is not at 30. Or not at 1, it is 30. There we go. I changed it on my character sheet.
Yeah, okay, yeah, it definitely
Okay, this
hit.
thing? What is that?
And you take...
Got grabbed by a pseudopod or a hand thing? A hand?
It is a ethereal figure of a person. You take 32 points of necrotic damage.
Oh.
And in my stone's endurance, I reduced that by 12.
All right.
So you take 20.
Yeah.
Oof, 20.
No, I won't do that for that.
And now you'll roll initiative, and then something else also
I
happens.
think I was too surprised to activate Lover's Chain. My dex is so low. Keep rolling crud. Oh no, it's our worst enemy yet.
And then you find the true mastermind behind it, Tim.
It would explain everything. Well, except Sorthandrel, etc.
And also Sorthand. Someone needs to figure out a different name.
Sorthandrel Prime, where are you? We need your help.
And then Sorthandreltron comes to fight Sorthandrel Prime. Oh wait, different thing.
Wait, so the Sorthandrel that was turned into a Warforged shows up to fight the original Sorthandrel? What?
That would actually be kind of funny.
Been corrupted.
Wow.
Ouch.
That thing's fast.
His first name is Speedy and his last name is Gonzalez.
And then Taco also gets a roll. As soon as I select him, Taco did better than last time, at least.
Not gonna do us much good, but oh, that's it.
So
They're fast.
I also need both of you to make me actually all three of you.
Yeah.
But I think Taco helps with this. Yeah. A friendly creature within 10 feet of you must make a saving throw. They gain a bonus equal to his charisma modifier, which is 3. So make me a DC 13. Right. Yeah, make me a DC 13 Wisdom saving throw. And remember that Taco gives you a +3 to it.
So I'm good.
That +3 is not gonna save you.
Are you here? I thought you stayed on.
Oh, you said all 3.
Yeah, Krit, Clesh, and Taco.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
You could have also went with them. I didn't know if you did or not.
That's
no, I didn't. Okay. No.
Okay. You're immune to the thought of ghosts right now. But Critmere, sadly, is now frightened.
Run away! Run away!
Oh, and you fit. No, you don't run, but you can't move closer to it willingly. You also have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls.
Oh.
Oh, it's just the frightened. It wasn't its Banshee style thing.
Yeah.
You did not age.
Frightened target can repeat the saving throw at the end of each turn. Also, if the save fails by
what
5 or
about Taco?
more... Crit Mirror, sorry. Also, if this save fails by 5 or more... this is interesting.
Oh, is that the one where you age?
Crit Mirror age is 10 years.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's it.
dang.
Okay. I was like, I've ran Ghosts before.
Okay.
Don't they age you?
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't change much for Goliath, I assume. But
No. Well, I'm now 32 years old. And then,
okay, so I
Even
can't make white streaks in your hair joke. Okay.
Yeah. It's going to reach out for Crit Mirror, but not for
did
the
Taco make a save?
Yeah, Taco. Oh, I did not make a save for Taco.
Okay. It's wisdom save. It might be okay.
He has a +3 to it because of his aura, so he actually succeeds.
Okay.
Because it says including you. But the ghost also wants Crit Mirror to have some fun times with it. And so it would like Crit Mirror to make a DC 13 Charisma saving throw.
Oh no.
charisma.
That gets bumped up to 12, but still fails.
No.
Now what?
The ghost seemingly disappears.
I'm just gonna make this a disadvantage because it's in the heat of combat. I have no clue what happened. But having run Ghosts recently,
you're not in control of yourself.
No.
Hey buddy, how's it going? You okay?
No. Run.
No, I don't think you can even say anything.
All you can do is just watch.
I'm just like screaming in my mind.
Get away! Don't
Run away!
Yeah, it gets his whole thing.
It gets his turn?
Yeah. Gets every physical thing he can do.
As Crit Mirror turns and swings at you.
I mean, yeah, he'll definitely get at least one.
Ironically, at disadvantage because he's still frightened. Yeah, because he's currently frightened.
But the ghost isn't, though. And the ghost is in control.
Okay, so yeah, so...
the ghost disappears, the target is in... Oh, that's it.
It's 213, so it doesn't matter either way. I don't think that hits you.
Ghost now controls the body, doesn't deprive the target of awareness. Can't be targeted by... It uses the possessed target statistics. Oh yeah, so doesn't gain class features though. It only gets the one attack.
Yeah.
13 does not hit.
Yeah, so Crit Mirror just suddenly turns and swings at you.
Well, I don't know what's going on because I rolled a 9. I assume ghostly possession falls under Arcana.
I think religion would also work.
Yeah, well, I rolled Arcana. Well, I suppose I'm just doing it at a disadvantage because it's out of turn. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yep. Nope. That's even worse.
I just want to check something.
Munches on snacks, just watching my body in horror, like being puppeted, and be like, "Oh, this is not going to be good."
Ain't no strings on me.
Position lasts until it drops to. Oh no, we're gonna have to fight this out. Yeah, that's a 5th level spell. Yep. Nope. We just have to fight this out.
Well, actually, he gets a...
Doesn't have his proficiencies either, so technically that it was even a worse hit, I think.
Oh yeah, lasts till then. But let's see if Taco realizes something on his from that. I'd say he would realize what the hell, because he's a paladin.
I suppose he could turn if he has that. Can he do that?
I don't think he can do that with his channel divinity specifically.
Look.
But shoving past you as you're staring oddly at Kritmir, he touches Kritmir, and he casts protection from good and evil, specifically saying undead.
Yeah, that it has to be dispel. Unless protection from good and evil says that it doesn't.
Oh wait. On any new saving throws against it, so that
There's no
help.
more saving throws.
Mm-hmm.
Your oath. What oath does he have? Redemption?
Yeah, he has redemption oath.
Right. Looking at what he gets here. Nope. Definitely not. He hasn't been using these at all, though.
Well then.
Huh. I guess he just doesn't know what his channel divinities do. Nice.
No,
Anyway.
he's used to rebuke the violent. He's going
Once
to
or twice.
hold person on Kritmir.
Okay.
Wisdom.
It retains its alignment, intelligence, wisdom, so it's the ghost's wisdom.
Oh, it's the ghost wisdom?
Yeah, it retains its alignment, intelligence, wisdom, charisma, and immunity to being charmed and frightened.
It rolled a 6. He's paralyzed.
Okay, the protection from evil and good.
That didn't go off.
Okay, it didn't work.
It wouldn't
Okay.
have done anything.
It would have given an advantage on saving throws against the effect.
Yeah, any
So,
future saving
my
throws, but
next-
you only got the one saving throw. You don't get any more.
I get on the possession, you only got the one.
Okay. There's
Yeah.
no more saving throws.
There's no
on
more
it.
saving throws per possession.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then it's little hobgoblin's turn.
Does it know what's going on?
Oh yeah, it seems to. And it's going to chuck javelin. Chuck a javelin at you.
All right. Ow.
Sniper. For 7 points of damage.
I mean, it hit me. I'm cursing in Orcish.
Alright. Yeah, Taco
You're
also probably
blocking the
shouted.
doorway.
Taco also probably shouted out, "He's possessed!"
Yeah, oh yeah, no, I figured. I'm pretty sure it's like this.
Yeah, it's literally like that, yeah.
So I have to just deal with crit, so non-lethal.
He's
Oh,
paralyzed, so that's at advantage, I do believe.
Huh? Oh, right. I'll just roll it again then. That's not going to hit anyways.
No.
And then I'm going to think about life and move over here. And then I'm going to unarmed strike with advantage for 5. Then 4.
Michael, are you taking my step?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then I'm going to have the possessed crit mirror just go on one turn because I don't think it gives it 2 turns afterwards.
Oh no, it takes his turn.
Oh, it takes his turn?
Yeah, no, like it goes on his turn and it doesn't get its own turn.
Yeah. So crit mirror's turn. At the end of each of its turns, it makes another saving throw against that.
Oh yeah, hold person.
12. What is Taco's spell DC? Not high enough. Not high enough to beat Taco.
I was gonna say tacos is pretty high. I think I
It's
still
14. It's decent enough. Taco shall go here just in case, you
Yeah,
know.
I do. The charisma
It will.
+3. Oh yeah.
So hey, Chris, how do you enjoy your?
Just nom chewing, scared to death, watching my team bash on me. Ugh.
Just assume these are all non-lethal.
Yeah.
See, this would have happened during the Crabtree Lake one shot, but
Oh, that should be
had advantage.
advantage.
Doesn't hit.
Still doesn't hit.
That's about.
It draws its great sword.
Yeah, cover.
Goes.
Wait a second. I'm about done. I had 32 health.
Huh?
Yeah, you have like 13.
Well, Spite missed twice.
Well, I had 13. I had 32.
Yeah,
Minus 9.
From the ghost.
Oh,
And
I
then
see.
you got -9.
Minus. No, 23. Oh, no, that second one.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
it's
Just minus 10.
And then this thing's going to swing around the corner at you with its great sword.
I think it gets negative because I have a third cover. Because there's a kind of a wall.
I think that increases your AC by what, 2?
Yeah, probably 2. I think half is 5.
Does 6 hit you?
Not if
16?
my AC is increased by 2.
Yeah. And then it swings once more. It
Definitely
misses
does not
again. Your turn.
Sorry. I'm saying sorry every time I hit you. Sorry.
All right.
I feel like I only hit once with my quarterstaff last time because I was flustered.
Don't kill me.
Or did I swing twice? I don't remember. But I do have extra attack. 17 hit.
You 17 does not.
I'm for strikes.
That knocks him unconscious.
Okay. Then
which means.
Oh yeah. I face the ghost and I use my last unarmed strike. Actually, face it. I move here. I want advantage.
Which, by the way, now Kritmir is immune to being possessed for another 24 hours.
Yes. Oh, that hits. Great.
Yeah, that hits.
Only problem is I'm probably going to be the one possessed next.
Well, it has a recharge on it.
Oh yeah, it has to recharge it. But there's a problem with if I get possessed.
Does not recharge.
Okay.
But it is going to attack you.
Well, then it doesn't want to possess me if it's going to attack me.
Stupid monk, it didn't want to possess your body anyway.
Probably doesn't want to if it's attacking me.
Kritmir's fine. Because Lay on Hands is 5 times its level, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so instantly heal you 30 to 30.
Oh, wow.
Chris?
Cool. Oh, wait, guys. Hey, what?
Yeah, you're
Sorry
awakened
about that
on
punch.
the ground.
Oh, I don't feel good.
Yeah, you're awakened on the ground.
And which means that, well, they have flanking anyway, but...
And seeing you're on the ground, the hobgoblin... It's DL...
DL1, yeah. Kind of dropped out there a little bit.
Missing. Also missing.
Yep.
This hobgoblin's not having a good day.
Whew.
Oh, is it my go again?
Yeah, because essentially he was
Such
unconscious.
a short turn order.
Yeah. That's what happens when someone's unconscious for a little bit.
Well, no, Tim's not in the battle.
Yeah. No,
Yeah, when you're missing people and yeah,
That hits the ghost.
that hits. Your quarterstaff is not magical.
No, unfortunately. Is it still there, though? I assume it is.
It's still there. It's still
Is
standing.
it 14
that
or
hits.
14 good?
I'll take that 14.
All right. I will spend the key points for the unarmed strikes.
Punching ghosts.
First one.
Lately, I've been
And these
punching
are
ghosts.
magical, so that's 60. What is it? What? I rolled a
Again.
3, a 3,
Again.
and a 3. Is it still up?
Yeah,
All right. One more
And-
advantage.
And
that hits.
There we go. I rolled max on that.
nice.
And it's still
And
up.
take a step, please. Or hold on, wait. Yeah, it's my
Yeah.
turn. Take a step.
Yeah, I'll move.
I'm waking up. I'm really groggy.
Oh noes!
Hey, Josh.
Oh noes!
Could you make me a DC 13 Charisma saving throw?
I will certainly try, and it's +3 because of Taco. Oh yeah, boy! And I'm immune for 24 hours.
Yeah. The ghost looks annoyed.
Oh, okay. So does it take me a bonus action to stand up?
Half your movement.
Half movement. That's fine.
Mhm.
Half movement. I look across at my muck friend. Oh, and the paladin next to me. I'm flanked by these things, and I'm pissed. So out comes my greatsword.
Is he still frightened?
No, because he went unconscious.
Yeah. I was fairly
Okay.
certain that was the case, but I was double checking.
It
Yeah,
resets your brain.
This evil thing is.
That
is-
that hits.
Yeah, let's just see.
Oh no. As he banishes it back to the nether realm.
Yes. And then with my turning around here, let's grab this thing. I can't spin him. Turning around and looking at the goblin back behind me.
Should be able to spin your. Oh, there you go.
I spun it.
And
Well, you hit.
You don't have
Nobody hits.
advantage. on it.
oh, no advantage
Oh,
on him. Okay,
it still hit.
oops. Oops,
Yeah, you still
the first
hit.
one. The first one still hit.
Yeah. Still hit by a lot. The hobgoblin takes it, does not like it.
None of those missed. I would point out.
Yeah.
All of them just, yep.
Taco's gonna try to hit him.
Oh, I should have moved, but yes.
Yeah, you could have moved down or something.
You can move if you'd like to.
Yep. 5, 10. So yep. Okay, there you go. Taco.
Oh, you can't move through the door.
Oh, that's a doorway?
You can move down though
Oh.
because you wouldn't be leaving his.
Yep, I'll move
Yeah.
down. Okay, I forgot that was a doorway. I just blew it open and everything happened right there.
Taco swings.
What are physics, thud?
Taco misses. Taco misses. Taco steps back in shame.
There's a clear shot at Clesh.
He will avenge.
Oh, no.
Taco gets a thing because he moved within his thing because of his special defensive stand.
Yeah, he definitely would use it too.
Still misses.
There's no reason not to.
The hobgoblin takes 2 swings with his great sword at you.
Nope. Nope.
The hobgoblin regrets life decisions.
What am life?
Take a step and bash him.
And this is where we play the advantage game.
Game where everyone gets advantage.
Mm-hmm.
9,
That hits.
11.
That misses.
I'll just do a regular. I'm not going to spend it.
That hits.
All right, and that's it.
He's still up. That's gone.
And
Right
I'm
here.
gonna move over here just so my movement's done.
Yeah, the dance of flanking begins.
The vintage dance.
I don't.
No, don't even worry about it.
Uh,
That thing is so dead.
It dies. It dies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we asterisked them.
I'm gonna cut his ears off.
Perfect.
Wait, that's the wrong campaign for that.
Ironically, I wasn't intending that, but it's perfect.
Oh yeah, asterisk.
Okay. Investigate. I want to investigate this room because this.
Yeah,
is
you
like
have advantage.
really...
I'm definitely helping.
All right.
Well,
It looks like a room where you hold prisoners. Not too terribly nice, not too terribly clean.
There's not much rust on these. Tink tink. Never mind. There's a lot of rust on these.
Mm-hmm. The only thing that's like quite obvious is there's like some religious symbols and stuff over here. You assume somehow the hobgoblin protect himself from the ghost. You're not sure.
It looked like it was teamed up with the ghost to me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know. Nah, it was protecting itself.
I don't know
Alright.
magic stuff.
Yeah, but you don't really find anything on this ship except friends.
And by friends, you mean that was it?
Yeah.
Or I should say, oh look, a whole season of Friends. Let's binge it.
Mm-hmm.
I come kind of hobbling back and caressing, a bruised arm and a scraped up shoulder.
Sorry
Chucky,
about that.
you missed that. Oh no, I'm glad you guys didn't die. That's good, or get knocked out.
That's
I
a
need to
pointy
rest.
sword you have there.
I'm gonna sharpen my sword and go rest. I'm tired.
It is now a toothpick. I'm sorry. It's just that you're always sharpening it.
Mm-hmm.
And as you get closer to the sleep wall, what do you all do?
Do I dream dreams?
Of dreams gone by?
Well, I was wondering if I have another vision from Teacher Rover.
It feels like it's going to go that way. But instead, you're back on the ship that you had served on for a small amount of time. And basically, your mind reconstructs the scene of what occurred. You watch as your captain, a bear of a Goliath, and you watch as a heavily armored clad black dragonborn swings a flail through his body, and you just watch your captain collapse in front of him. The rest of the ship being on fire, which does not seem to deter this dragonborn whatsoever. As he walks forward to you, and your ears are ringing from cannon fire, the like. So you can't hear what he's saying to you. But he doesn't even use his flail against you, just sticks the flail on. He basically puts his flail back, and he puts his shield up, and he just grabs you by the throat and drops you into the fiery waters as you sink. And the last thing you see before consciousness slips and is regained for you as you wake up is those hateful amber eyes, both on his face and on the symbol of Adrasia that he wears.
You ever spite? I say as I wake up screaming.
Mm-hmm.
So it's more like, the Everspite!
You're all awoke in that morning and warned that you are about to go into choppy waters as you go into the sleet wall.
Don my warm hide outer garments, bundling up with icicles freezing.
Mm-hmm. It is cold, and you just hear the constant of basically hail and everything else, and it's almost an entire wall of that and mist.
Oh, I forgot I have savage attacks. Oh well, that crit was against crit mirror. We're good.
And then eventually you enter into the wall itself. The hail and stuff just clattering down. Which, anyone remember like when Sweet Home has like a shit ton of hail?
Mm-hmm.
Just that
I am
constantly.
not above decks. They probably erected a cover over the wheel as well. They could still steer.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I'm probably there if there is one, rather than low decks.
And you guys just look out on the various portholes on it. And every so often you swear you see a shape. Some sort of outline moving in the mist.
Battle stations.
And even deep in the ship, even through the pounding of hail and the howling wind and the crashing of waves, you hear a person bellow out, a roar even, if you would. I am coming for you, man of the orc of the Iron Path. As
Either of those would work. I'm only half.
as a cannonball shoots through the basically crew decks.
No, Sorthandrel and Sorthandrel.
It's okay. It's red shirt Sorthandrel. He's supposed to die.
And his buddy, red shirt Sorthandrel too.
As a huge cannonball rolls past almost every single of the party members' lodgings on this ship.
It's the
But
eyes.
luckily, it misses all of you. And you're standing there looking at each other as this giant-ass
we look
cannonball
through the
is
hole
there.
at each other.
Yeah, and you can now see each other, and then you hear something, and then a loud thump as the cannonball explodes. And Clesh, you're once again preparing yourself for like fire and smoke coming from it. But that's not what comes from this cannon. Instead, all of you are sprayed with blood.
Oh. Oh, I assume we had a long rest.
Yeah, all of you have had a long rest.
Okay.
And like all of you to make me a charisma saving throw.
Oh, noes.
Oh, shoot.
My worst saving. Well, I guess we have a Paladin and a Warlock, so I can't say everybody's. Oh, noes.
So 15, 14. Technically, Tacos is higher because he's near himself. Taco succeeds.
Well, I was going to ask if I was near enough to him, but it wouldn't have changed anything.
You would have to have been within 10 feet.
It doesn't matter. It'd only be 3.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Isaac, could you also make me a charisma saving throw?
Yeah, what saving throw?
Charisma.
Got it. If my computer would load. Come on.
Oh, +5 to charisma. Oh.
All right.
So what
So
happens to at least me?
Isaac,
Yeah.
Josh, and Chris.
Oh, snap.
All of you are baned.
Oh god.
Oh, no.
Did he just shoot a cannonball just to bane you all? Yes.
I was born as a dog. We're merely initiated.
And you see this emaciated body that looks like all the blood was drained out in like the wreckage of this cannonball.
That's one way to make something hit multiple.
And
Wow.
it is another half-orc that has like a symbol of the Iron Path on him.
Okay, then.
I
And you
look
hear
at
screams
Sorthandrel. I look at Sorthandrel. I look at Sorthandrel.
And then you feel the ship move as water from one side starts to push it unnaturally so.
I don my cap of water breathing.
Hit another much larger ship. And you hear the sound of like planks being put down.
Repel borders.
It looks like, for being how close you are, that if you guys had been at a distance, this ship would have outranged you. Also, it just suddenly appeared, by the way.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm used to that.
Of
This is the second time
course.
I've been attacked by this thing. Appears out of nowhere. I told you to expect it when you least expect it, when we were sleeping. So.
Oh no, he wants you to suffer. And I know it's a little bit early. I think that's where I'll call it for tonight, so we can start off with a nice big boss battle.
You mean I can't go out in Blaze of Glory this session?
That way, also, like, Alex can control his character.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he'll like that.
Fair.
And that way we can start fresh with very interesting things.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. That it will be interesting.
Can't stop.
All right, everyone, have a good night.
You too.
Catch you later.
And surprise lightsaber. Happy May 4th.
Yeah, happy May 4th.